it's Maddie here. So today's video is a question and answers just to maybe get to know a little bit about me if you were interested. So whether you saw or not, I did post on Instagram, ask a question, which you could type in the little box. So I've had to write them down because the questions are actually on my phone, which I'm recording with. So here we go, we'll just go straight with it. So question number 1, what do you like and dislike most about Germany? Okay, this is a good question. So despite being obviously a Western country, I would say that the culture in Germany is a little bit different where I grew up in the UK. So what I really like about the German culture, which is a bit different to the UK, is that people here aren't afraid to disagree with one another. For example, in the UK, it's all a bit like reserved, like, ooh, I'll just like, I don't know, fake my opinion and then talk about it behind someone's back. Whereas in Germany, everyone's very straightforward with each other, almost to the point, whereas from an outsider, it can seem quite rude, like maybe our perception of German people is like, oh, they're so rude, but actually no, they're just honest. And I really respect that. And to be honest, they have a word also in German called doch. We don't have that in the English language, but doch, when you say it, literally means that you're disagreeing with someone. So all I hear is doch, doch, doch. And I find it really interesting because we don't have that word in the English language. So maybe is that why we're not so quick to disagree with each other and confront each other. So yeah, that's one thing I really like. And I'm starting to also get used to that mentality and kind of incorporate that within myself as well, because it is important to be able to voice your opinions on whether you disagree or agree with something. So that would be that for what I like about Germany. What I dislike about Germany, okay, maybe some petty things. Like, for example, no, this is really petty, but I really dislike how in restaurants they don't give you tap water. Well, you have to pay for the tap water and you have to pay to go to the toilet, like, everywhere, which is like the 2 human rights, which I just find a bit crazy, but that's a bit shallow of me. So what else don't I dislike about Germany? I don't know. I think it's a very progressive country, so I quite like that, but I guess people seem to be a bit less open here, especially, well, the German people in general. Are a bit closed off and not so quick to trust and maybe warm to, I guess not necessarily me, but just in general are a bit more closed off compared to other cultures that I have experienced. But apart from that, they're really lovely people, so not really any more complaints other than like the food and stuff is very like meat based and cheese and bread, blah blah blah. But the vegan scene in Germany is growing as well. So anyway, I'm rambling. So those are my 2 key points. Okay, question 2. Will you travel to the USA? So I have been to the US a few times. Once when I was little, I was in California because my grandfather used to have a business and a house out there. And then I did go back for my 21st in Miami, which, I don't know, I kind of thought Miami was a little bit overrated. I didn't really connect with it that well. I'm not really so much into the drinking scene and like being so materialistic and dress up night. Like, I don't know, I was like that at one point in my life as a teenager, but I'm kind of past that now. So if I was to go to the US, maybe it would be more to like Hawaii or something, visit the tropical islands and do some yoga there. That would be really great. But, you know, it's not number 1 on the list just yet. Okay, question 3. Well, quick and delicious vegan snack recommendation. Okay, so this is a really, really quick recommendation. So fresh dates, which you can buy from like Turkish shops, they usually come in a box and they're really, really gooey. They're not like the hard dry dates you can get in supermarkets, and you just pop them open, take out the stone and put some peanut butter or almond butter in there. So quick, but such a good snack, and that can be nice like before or after a workout or a yoga class, just to give you a bit of boost of energy. Okay, so are you back in the UK? Would love to do a yoga class. Thank you. No, I'm living in Germany, Hamburg at the moment. All of my family's in the UK, so I would really love to come back at some point soon, maybe in the new year. And I'm thinking about doing a workshop and some yoga classes when I'm there, so I'll keep you guys updated on that, because it would be really great to, yeah, just be in my home country and share that experience, because it's nice. It is nice to be able to like teach and know that everyone like understands English, and because I'm teaching a lot of yoga in English, and some people aren't quite fully understanding English too well, so everyone has to look around and stuff sometimes. But yeah, so it'll be nice to do in my home country, and of course I'm the same when I go to German classes. I can't understand like anything yet apart from like hand and foot, so I'm also looking around and stuff. So yeah, hopefully maybe in like February or something would like to come back, ideally. Okay, so final question. This is quite a big one. So what are your thoughts on focusing on buying a house, saving up and investing money, versus spending money, having more fun and experiencing living in the now? Okay, so I thought this was a really good question, and to be honest, I haven't thought about the answers for any of these questions, because I wanted to just do it in the moment and be a bit authentic with the answers. So okay, yes, like saving money, investing, buying a house is not, okay, in terms of buying a house especially, is not really something that, oh, there's a little fly in my face. It's not really something that I resonate with right now. I think saving money is important. If you can do it, then great. Especially in terms of investing. Okay, I believe quite well in investing in yourself for the future. So what I mean by that is like doing courses where you can progress, you can learn and grow. I think that's really great. Investing money in stocks, if that was the question, I have no idea about that, and that's not really something that I value right now, and there's no like guaranteed return when you do that. But when you invest in yourself, do courses, whether it's yoga course or I don't know, learning something you're interested in, that's like such a valuable investment which you can keep with you forever. So in terms of like spending money now, having fun, living in the moment, I think I, of all people, I'm definitely into that for sure. But I think also there's a sense of like you need balance. So I would never, okay, I have done this in the past with traveling, but now with the mindset that I have and the experiences that I've had, I would now never just spend all of my money and not have something to fall back on, especially now I'm like living in the real world. I'm not living in a van anymore. I like have bills and rent and stuff to pay. So I'm still all for like doing stuff I love, living in the moment, because I think it's important, because at the end of the day, there's no guarantees in life that you're going to live till tomorrow. So I'm not saying be reckless, but I think we should keep in mind the things that we love to do and try and include them in our everyday lives as much as possible, because we really don't know. Oh, this fly loves me. We really don't know how many days we do have left on this planet. So every moment should be precious. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend money to do these things that you love. Like it could just be spending time with family or friends, being creative, doing something you enjoy. So to come back full circle, I would place more emphasis on, yeah, do the things you love, live in the now, because at the end of the day, money comes and goes. Like it's gonna come, it's gonna go, it's just the flow, it's just the way of life. So I don't really agree with like hoarding it and holding on to it and having no like end goal with it. Like, what do you want to be buried in your deathbed with like a huge bank account and no experiences to show from it? Like, yeah, definitely save some, but have those experiences as well, have that balance. And I think that's really the key of life, is to balance. I don't think there's like one pathway where like this is wrong, this is right. You just need to do what feels right for you, suss it out along the way. We will make mistakes and we learn from them. But as long as in the end you're living from your heart and you're spending consciously and doing things that you enjoy, doing things that's going to help you grow, then, you know, there is no right or wrong. So I hope that kind of answered the questions a little bit, and that's a little bit of an insight into perhaps my perspective on things, if that does interest you. If you like this video, let me know, and if it goes well, maybe we'll do some more videos like this where you can ask some questions, and I'd love to hear from you. So I hope you enjoyed this and have a great day. Namaste.